So, different case study. This property was brought to me by a wholesaler or an investor, someone like yourself who owns less than 10 rentals. They wanted to make a quick $10,000 because they needed $10,000 more than they needed the property, which is not a bad thing. Here's a good tip, gold nugget number 2. So I already gave you gold nugget number 1. That was the 3 flip tip. You guys got that one? That was super, if you guys just get that in your brain, that's super beneficial. Gold nugget number 2. You need to plan for long term, even though you need the cash right now. Most of the people that are newer, they got to do flips and they got to do assignments because they need more capital. No, what that means is you need to make more money with what you're currently doing as a career. You need to decrease your expenses and you need to learn how to save. Because you can make all the money in the world, but if your expenditures go out the window, you're never going to be able to invest. I see that all the time from professional athletes to executives to real estate investors, okay, and everything in between. With that though, this awesome property, it's awesome because I own it, that's why it's awesome. It solves some needs of the seller, okay? Next please. So, here was the condition of the property when I bought it. Now I bought this one a couple years later, so do you think I over-improved it? No, because I'm not going to do a forced appreciation through renovation. What am I going to do? I just need to get it rent ready, right? So when I first started out, I totally over-improved it still, like I was going to do forced appreciation through renovation. Who has ever bought a property with hard money and refinanced it like 90 days or 120 days later? Raise your hand high. Hold on, keep your hand high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. You guys, that's the best way to buy real estate, in my opinion, first, and then create seller financing second. So I think it's way easier to buy a property under value, do forced appreciation, get a mortgage, versus trying to figure out all these things of like how to convince someone to sell your house to you without a lot of money. But we're really good at that because we're not convincing anyone. We're just giving them what they want. Okay? So Keith Cunningham. Has anyone ever heard of Keith Cunningham before? Raise your hand. Cool. He is Rich Dad from Rich Dad Poor Dad. Has anyone ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki before? Rich Dad Poor Dad? Lady man, do not participate? Okay, cool. Make sure. I just want women to participate with me. My wife's at home. Okay, so it's like, hey, Benny's ladies, I got to do that. Okay, so Keith Cunningham is from Rich Dad Poor Dad. He lost $100 million in 1990. I've heard him speak 7 times at Tony Robbins events and in his own individual event. He wrote a book called The Road Less Stupid. Has anyone read that book before? Like the same 4 smart people. Good job. I'm sharing nuggets with you guys of what you need to do to get where you want to go. So 2 weeks ago, I went to a Business Mastery virtual event and he shared the following themes. Find out what people want. So as we're communicating with sellers, next please, find out what people want. Next, go and get it. Gaggy, go and get it. Next, not next. Next part is give it to them. So if you find out what the sellers want, you go and find it, and if you give it to them, what are you going to do? Mutually benefit both of you. You guys agree? Yes? That's the whole point of financial freedom. So here's what we did with this case study. What's up, Chris? Service. I haven't sworn enough yet because you weren't here, okay? Okay, well, I don't have to swear. It's going to be on Thursday. All right, so this property was owned free and clear by the seller. Tenant occupied 5 leases. That means what? 5 headaches. He was renting it per the room. This was not BYU student housing or polygamous. Either one. Okay, they're both funny in Utah. Come on, guys. Okay, and he just wanted to maximize his rents. And he managed the property himself. Okay? Next slide, please, Jeff. So, here's what we did. You guys see, I already told you the challenges. You guys notice that? What was the challenges? Free and clear, challenge number 1. Please write that down. Challenge 1, free and clear. Challenge 2, 5 different tenants. Challenge 3, self-managing. It's free and clear because he wanted his cash to earn more return without the headaches of 5 people, and he was done being a manager. That's how you guys will sell me your houses if you don't implement what I'm teaching you. Is that a good one? I'm going to say that again. That's how you will sell me your houses if you don't